Hello, and welcome on into another episode of the Whiskey Crusaders. I'm Will.
I'm Sarah.
And I'm Matt.
Today we're talking about Nikka 17-year-old whiskey.
Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button and click that notification bell. Matt, why don't you tell us a little bit about Nikka?
All right. So the Nikka, this beautiful bottle here, and the proper screw top that you're supposed to have. Thank you, Japanese, for doing this properly. I appreciate it. This is the Nikka 17-year Taketsukasoro Pure Malt. It is a 43% and is a blend. It is a pure malt, basically like the vatted malt or blended malt and scotch. It's just all single malts from multiple distilleries. And Nikka owns two of them, which is Yoichi and Miyagikyo. And if you want to hear the history of them, we'll attach that at the end. All right. So, and it's all 17 years old, and it's discontinued, unfortunately. So another 17 years, you can get it again. Yay. So good news is I got this one a couple of years ago when the MSRP was under $200. I looked it up today. It's over $600.
Jesus.
That's like at Total Wine. So like if you're looking at beyond that's like $1,000. It's like, no, that's crazy.
Yikes.
Yeah. So no. But anyway, yeah. So very cool. So we are thankful that our buddy Galen Evans, he gave us a sample of this as well. Plus we have this nice full bottle. So we appreciate it, Galen. Thank you for having yours open so that we can review it, which is fantastic. So because we have special use for this one at some point. We will talk about it at a later date. All right, let's get into this thing.
Ooh. That's rich.
It's very rich and fruity.
Very fruity.
Malt, very malt forward.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, lots of pears, green apples.
Stone fruit for days. Pears and peaches. Pears, I guess, wouldn't be stone fruit, but pears and peaches, nectarine.
Cherry blossoms, floral, salt and pepper.
I get a slight raspberry and some plum.
Lemon lime.
Yeah, citrus.
Let's just name all the fruits. I'm pretty sure they're in here.
Every fruit you can think of.
It's all the fruits. It's also got like a fluffy pie crust with like some powdered sugar, like sponge sugar. Not so much like cotton candy, but just like a sponge sugar. Sweetness to it, along with like you said, like the strawberries and raspberries, like a cream mixed up, and little cream cheese maybe. It smells really decadent and rich.
It smells like a Danish or a kolache.
Ooh yeah, like in West.
With that like glaze on it.
That's right. It really does, doesn't it?
Sweetness.
Oh,
cream cheese frosting.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's it. It's a Danish. It's perfect.
Now we need a trip to West. It's only an hour and a half. Oh man, that is exceptional.
Some good shit.
The richness, it's viscous on the mouth, and like the journey over the palate is just fruits and sweetness, and then the berries in the back, and it's still going. It is just still growing.
Finish is still lingering and swelling.
Yeah, I like this.
It also has a lot of like melon and cantaloupe that have been added on top of the pears and the apples, and
it's got a tropical feel on the palate that it didn't have on the nose. Some papaya.
Got a lot of vanilla, more malty, like a almond sugar cookie, and you know what the finish has like a communion wafer on, like a very finish. It's like this communion wafer, unleavened bread at the end. So if you're Catholic, you know what I'm talking about.
Been there, done that.
Been there.
It's like we've all done that plenty.
We used to play with Neckos like that when we were kids.
To teach you how to do First Communion.
Yep.
That's awesome.
A mirror underneath, so in case you dropped it.
There you go. That's awesome.
You were raised in a Catholic church.
For real. That's so
This
fun.
This is amazing.
Yeah, I remember the first time I had this was in the vault with Andrew Harrison. The very first time I was down there, I was like, "Oh, you got Nikka 70? I must try that in my life."
What does water do for it?
Water separates oils, and I don't know if it's possible to elongate the finish, but it feels like the finish is even growing stronger now.
Really? What was
It's only 86.
86. Doesn't feel like 86. It feels like it's higher, especially on
95-ish.
that finish. Yeah. And I don't know if it's just because it's such an extended finish and a growing finish, but
I don't know. It's a good question. Yeah, and they don't tell you like what kind of barrels or anything. I mean, they really don't give you a whole hell of a lot of information when I was reading about it. They're just like, yeah, it's all 2 distilleries and it's all 17 years old. I'm like, oh, that's very helpful.
that's very vague. Thank you.
Hey, thanks for the lack of knowledge on your website.
For
Hell,
real.
it's removed now, and it's like, oh, it's a mystery. It's like, okay, well, I know you own just 2 distilleries. That's about it. I mean, I'm sure there's probably some sherry. I mean, they use sherry butts there more than
Probably
likely. I mean, based on the the color. I mean, the color is pretty damn dark.
Well, and then all
Yeah,
the fruit,
all
all
the
that dark
fruit, that
It's
sherry,
gotta be sherry cask. It
it
has to.
really makes you think, at least for a little bit of time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, at the very least. I mean, I don't think it's the whole time by any means, but certainly it's
Well,
some.
maybe just some of the blending barrels.
Mhm.
Yeah, that could be too. Exactly. But
This is-
yeah, it's delicious.
This is so good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't pay $600 for it,
No.
but
You know,
I'm interested to see, what it's going to be like in 17 years again.
there you go.
So, you know,
I mean, maybe you can find it at a bar that's isn't trying to rip you off. I mean, there's bars like that still.
a few and far between, but they're there.
Maybe that's about probably the only way you're going to try it, unless you really want to
Right.
spend a ton of money. But it's $200 good, absolutely. Is it
Oh yeah,
$600 good? No.
No, I'd probably cap this at like 250, 300.
Yeah, I would say that's accurate. I wouldn't pay much more than that.
no. I mean, and it's worth that.
It is.
Just, but I would definitely baby that bottle.
Mm-hmm.
Especially just since it's such a rarity. So
Exactly.
it is delicious. But thank you, Galen, for providing the sample
Thank
for
you very
this.
much.
This
Appreciate
beautiful
it.
bottle can stay as is.
All right.
We appreciate it.
Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button and click that notification bell. And until next time,
Keep on crusading, better whiskey in your glass. Cheers.
cheers.
All right. Cut that.
Oh, that's so good.